Welcome, dear students. So, today let's continue with the lesson number 3, programming multiple sprites in Scratch. In our previous video, we have learned about the Scratch interface. There, I have shown you that this cartoon is known as the sprite, and the area where it moves is known as the stage. Here on the left side we are having various blocks. We can have different number of the instructions from these blocks. So if we want to get any instruction from any block, we simply click on that block. Each and every block is being differentiated by its color also. If I want to use these instructions, then we simply drag and drop the instructions into the script area. This is the area where we simply write the instructions, and the collection of these instructions make a script or a program. Then next we learned that how can we have multiple sprites on the stage. Here these are the different ways through which we can have the sprites on the stage. Similarly, we can change the backdrop or background also. So the ways are similar to the ways that we did for sprite. Next we learned about this current sprite info window. Current means this info window basically tells us about the current sprite. Current sprite means the sprite that is present on the stage. If I'll have some another, for example, if I have taken this as the sprite, then this sprite is having its own information, its name, its size, its direction. So to get this information about any sprite, we simply click on that sprite, and in this way we can have the information about that sprite. So we have learned that current sprite info basically tells us about the sprite's name, its XY position and direction. Now what is the XY position? As you can see here that if I'm having here the value minus 154 and I have changed the value by 56, then you can see that the sprite has changed the direction, and when I dragging it or dropping it at any particular place, then the value is going to change. For example, here I simply drag it to here and I'm dropping it. Now the value has been changed to 149. Similarly, when I move it here, then the value of x and y both are changing. So what is x and what is y? Basically, x and y tells us about the position of the sprite on the stage. So from the current sprite info, what information we are getting? We are getting the name of the sprite, its size, direction, as well as the position in terms of x and y. We can type the new name for the sprite also. Direction basically indicates how the sprite will turn when it executes a move instruction. If we want to move up, then the value will be 0. Similarly, for the other directions, we will have different values. For right, the value will be 90. For down, value will be 180. And for left, the value will be minus 90. Now to understand this x and y, basically x and y tells us about the coordinate system. As you can see that here I have divided the stage into x and y lines. Now what is these x and y lines? These x and y lines can be understood by the following example. For example, this is a 4-story building. 4-story means here we are having 4 floors. and each and every floor is having four houses, and the houses are labeled by A, B, C and D. So for example, if I'm saying that 4C is Jyoti's house, then how can we get this house? Jyoti is saying that she is living in 4C. 4C means this 4 is telling us about the floor, and C is basically telling us about the house number. For example, here this C is the house number and this C is house number at each and every floor. Now, to easily identify that what is the C, at which floor we will get the Jyoti's house, for that Jyoti has given us the number 4. That means first we have to move up and we will reach to the floor 4, and there we will find out the house number C. In this way we will get the Jyoti's house. So here what we did, we simply divide the whole building into two lines. One is your vertical line and second is your horizontal line. Vertical means standing line. Horizontal means sleeping line. Here you can see that this time we have divided all the houses according to the floors, and each and every floor is having four houses. Again, these houses are being identified by their house number. So here this is 4A, then we are having 4B, and then we are having 4C. So in this way we can get that particular house or any building inside the any house inside the building. I hope with this you will be clear with the concept of standing and sleeping line. Now, let's come back to the coordinate system. Coordinate system is what? Basically, coordinate system is made up of these lines, these standing and sleeping lines. This standing line is known as the vertical line. This is the vertical line, and this sleeping line is known as the horizontal line. You will get these words inside your book also. The x value is known as the horizontal line. Now, x and y we have given x the name to the sleeping line or to the horizontal line, and we have given y name to the standing line or to the vertical line, as you can see on the picture, as you can see here on the screen. Here we are having this x as the horizontal or sleeping line and this y as the vertical or standing line. Now imagine that this is the stage and we have divided the full stage in x and y lines. Now here this is the point where these two lines are meeting. This is known as the center or origin for the stage. The point where these two axes, these two lines meet is known as the center or the origin. Coordinate system is basically contains in itself the origin, x, y values as well as the coordinates or the different quadrants. Now you can see that this horizontal line and vertical line has divided the whole stage into four boxes. 1, 2, this is 3 and this is 4 box. And the point where these two lines are meeting is known as the point origin or center. This center is always have the value 0, 0 for x it is having the value 0, and for y again it is the value 0. Means if I move to this direction, then the values will increase, and if we will move back to the 0, then the value will decrease. Similarly, for y, if we move up, then values will increase, and if we go down, then values will decrease. By increasing means here the value will be positive. Positive or negative means, for example, you know that if I want to move our sprite ahead, then for that we simply write here 100. By moving to the 100 steps, it simply goes straight. But if I want to go back, for that I simply use minus. For example, here I have taken 50. By changing the value to minus 50, our sprite will come back. So here the value means, the sign means if I want to go straight, then we will have positive values, and if I want to go back, we will have negative values. Same case with the standing line also. If we want to move up, then the values will be positive, and if we want to move down, then the values will be negative. Now the value of x and y basically varies from 0 to 240, and if I want to go back, then again the values of x will vary from 0 to minus 240. Similarly, y will change the value from 0 to 180, and if we want to go down, then y will change the value from 0 to minus 180. So here this is the coordinate system. In coordinate system, we are having two axes. One is the x-axis and another is the y-axis. Basically, we have given name x to the horizontal line and y to the vertical line. And the point where these two axes meet is known as the origin. The value of x and y also changes. If we want to go straight, then the values will be positive, and the value of x will be from 0 to 240. Similarly, if we want to go back, then values will be negative, and values varies from 0 to minus 240. Similarly, the values of y will vary from 0 to 180 in up direction, and for the down direction values will be minus 180. So here what we learned, that each point on the stage is represented by the two numbers. One is the x and another is the y. In Scratch, these numbers are called x and y values. The horizontal line is labeled the x-axis and the vertical line is labeled the y-axis. These two axes divide the stage into 4 quadrants. I told you that these are the different quadrants. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these were the quadrants. The point at which the two axes meet is the center of the stage, or is called origin, and the value of the center or origin is x and y both are 0. So after learning about the coordinate system, in next class we will discuss that how can we play this catch and throw game on the stage.